Hi guys, it's me. Today is Sunday. I had my gastric sleeve surgery last Monday, so 6 days ago. Everything's going really well. The first day and a half was really hard for me. The pain when I first woke up, it was the worst when you very first wake up from surgery, and then it just kind of goes downhill from there. But I'm doing great. I actually haven't even been on pain medicine since Wednesday. I feel really good. I don't even feel like I've had surgery. I've been out and about all week. I've been to the park. I've been on walks. I've seen my goddaughters. I've been to friends' houses. So many people have come to see me. It's been really great and a lot easier than what I was expecting, so that's good. And I still have 2 more weeks off from work, so I'm really happy right now. And thank God for Aflac. That's all I can say. I don't feel that much different, almost to the point that I'm a little bit worried that I don't feel that much different. I still feel like I can drink a lot at one time. I haven't been able to eat anything, so I think I'll feel a lot more reassured when I start eating and I realize, yes, the surgery did work, when I'm only able to eat a little bit, which hopefully will happen, because it really does kind of make me nervous that I feel that I can take big drinks or bigger drinks than I thought I would be able to. I'm still really cautious about that. One change I feel is before surgery, I would have a hunger pain, and when I would get hungry, it would be like, like a cringe in your stomach, and then you'd have this great big growl of your stomach, and then you'd be like, oh, I gotta go eat something, I'm starving to death. And now it's like, I'll have that cringe in my stomach, and then it'll just kind of go away, and I won't have a growl, and I don't have that, oh, I gotta go eat something. It's just gone. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gone. So that's been different. It took me a while to realize what it was, because like I would just have that pain in my stomach and I'd be like, oh, what is that? And then I wouldn't have the growl, and then I would realize, oh, that's my stomach, saying I'm hungry. So I've been doing good on my protein shakes and my water. I've been doing really good, actually. When I was in the hospital, everybody told me I was doing way better than everybody else that was there, so I was really proud of myself for that. And it was really a good experience for me being in the hospital. Everybody was great. The one thing that did happen, though, is before my surgery, when I was in the waiting room, I met this lady, and she was an older lady, and she, everybody knew that we were there, for the same gastric surgeries, gastric sleeve, gastric bypass, or lap band surgeries. And she asked me which procedure I was getting, and I told her that I was getting the gastric sleeve surgery. And she gave me that, why? The gastric bypass is so much better, and all my friends have it, and they have lost so much weight, and why would you choose to do the gastric sleeve instead of the gastric bypass? And I kind of talked to her for a little while, but it just kind of made me mad, because I'm nervous. I've never had surgery before. I've never been to the hospital before. I've never been like seriously ill before, and it just kind of made me nervous that she would question my choice right before I go into surgery. But I just kind of let it slide off my back, and it turns out that they called me out of the room right after that. I didn't have to wait at all, and something happened with her surgery, and she got there at like 7 in the morning, and her surgery wasn't even scheduled until 2 o'clock. So I know my husband heard her talking to the nurse or whoever told her this, and I didn't get to hear it, but she was really upset about it, and I was like, well, I'm not going to say I was glad that happened to her. I don't want anybody to have to wait, but better her than me, I guess, and that's what she gets for like making me nervous about it. But I did see her a few times walking in the hall, because we would have to walk, every few hours, and I did not mind walking at all. As soon as I woke up, I wanted to get up, you know, I wanted to move around because the hospital bed, you know, they go up like this and they go down. Well, I just kept scooting and scooting, and I was just so uncomfortable in the bed anyway. I just wanted to get up and walk around. So I got up like as soon as I could and walked around, and then I actually sat in the chair, and everybody was just amazed that I could sit in a chair, and everything went really well for me. But I knew it would because I've never had any medical problems at all. But I will say, after a day and a half being in the hospital, right before they're going to release you, we have this group meeting. And all the people that had the same surgeries that are there from Dr. Barker's office go into this conference with this doctor. And the doctor kind of goes over what you should expect, what you need to be doing over the next few days, and don't forget to do this, and blah, 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 blah. And that lady sat right next beside me, and she looked horrible. She had a catheter. I did not have to have a catheter. She was walking with a walker. She still had her IV on her. She couldn't sit down. Her nurse had to bring her pillows. You know, she looked horrible. And most of the people in there looked really bad. So it made me feel good because I was just like, I was smiling and I was ready to go, and I was so excited and happy because I knew I was about to be released from the hospital. And my original plan was that I was going to try to stay in the hospital as long as I could to get more Aflac money, but it is not fun being in the hospital. It is a lot of, every 2 hours somebody's poking you. You got to get up and walk, which is great. I don't mind doing that. You know, you got to take these horrible medicines. Oh my gosh, their medicines were so horrible because, you know, they're all liquid now. But when you get home and you're on your medicine, everything is so much better. I would gag when I was taking the medicine that they gave me because it was gross. But the first day and a half was really hard. But I came home from the hospital Tuesday night. I went to Walmart to get my prescription. They said they had to specially order them. They wouldn't be there until Wednesday at 1. We went back Wednesday at 1. They said it wouldn't be there until Friday. So I pretty much not had any pain medicine except for liquid Tylenol. And that's all they would give me in the hospital too, because I had an issue with my blood pressure and my pulse from anesthesia. So I don't have any pain at all. I didn't mind. You know, I got a generic Prilosec, which is one prescription that they were going to give me. It was a liquid form of something similar to Prilosec, and they didn't have it. You know, they probably still don't have it, but my doctor said it was fine for me to take this generic Prilosec, so that's what I've been taking. But I feel great. I feel good. I don't know if I've lost any weight. I don't know if I lost any weight on my liquid diet because when I went to the hospital, they did not weigh me. So I'm hoping that when I go to my doctor's office, they're going to weigh me and I'm going to lose, you know, a good amount of weight, you know, since it's actually going to be my first week of the gastric sleeve surgery plus a week of the liquid diet. But I can't reach my doctor's office because they were closed Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for Thanksgiving. So I don't know when I'm going to go back to the doctor. I'm sure it's probably going to be next week sometime. And I'll have my little follow-up, and I will be sure to let y'all know how much weight I've lost. All my friends, I've met so many people on YouTube, and Barry, you know, you've really been there for me, and I love talking to you, and I really appreciate, you know, all your messages. She had the surgery right after I did, the day after I did, and she's doing really good too, so I'm going to keep her in my thoughts and prayers, and I just really appreciate everybody, and I will keep everybody posted. Thanks for watching, guys.